Hey guys, at last week's Nintendo Direct, one of the absolute biggest surprises, and I'm talking huge, or mini if we're actually talking about the size of the characters, was the announcement of Pikmin 4, and that it was coming out in 2023. But I actually have some doubts that this game is actually going to come out next year, and I have some theories to think why this game might actually be delayed to 2024. Sorry guys for the clickbaity, thumbnail, but, I really do think this game might be delayed and I wanted to talk about it. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys my reasons why I think this game might actually be delayed to 2024. Guys, if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of Zelda Tears of the King coverage here. I do movie trailer reactions, so definitely think about subscribing and hitting that like button. But let's get into the reasons why I think Pikmin 4 will actually be delayed. Pikmin 4 didn't just have a boring static image for the title, it did have a cute kind of title screen. I really like how they show off the Pikmin 4, and it's made up of all those little Pikmin coming together to make the 4 into like a flowery little bush. And then if you see right here, some of the Pikmin are just kind of in the wrong place. I love how the blue one is like, oh, I'm in the wrong place. I gotta move over here to make the 4 look even prettier. It's just really cute, and I love the attention that they really give to this game to try to make you know that these Pikmin are just little animals just trying to do the right thing and just cute little guys. Pikmin 4 is one of those games that was heavily rumored to come out, that everybody predicted would come out every single Direct, but just never did. And it's been 7 years of hype and predictions and rumors after Mr. Miyamoto said the next Pikmin game was in development, and that was way back in 2015. And granted, we did get Hey Pikmin just a few years later for the 3DS, but that was not the game people were expecting or even wanted. So the wait continued and the hype built, and this was a game that I personally thought might never see the light of day. It's rumored to have gone over many changes in development, changing game engines, changing directors, changing the whole process of the game and what it's going to be, but we finally got the reveal at last week's Direct, and it was something. I mean, it wasn't a full reveal, but it was more than just like a static image. I think we got 17 seconds of actual footage, but the footage, it looked pretty good. But most importantly, we got the title, and this is a awesome title. This is one that who could have thought they would ever call the next Pikmin game? Pikmin 4. And then it says 2023. Not spring 2023, not summer 2023, just a very vague 2023. And this scares me. If we go back and look at past games that were released in September Directs, can't go too far before we go to 2018 and it's Animal Crossing New Horizon. We got a very similar teaser trailer where basically they just announced this game is coming the next year, and they promised that game was going to come out in 2019. But as we all know, Directs come and go, and no announcements, and delays come and go. And unfortunately, that game actually got delayed to spring 2020. And I actually think something very similar is going to happen here. Usually when Nintendo has a game that's kind of close to coming out, they actually show a teaser, like a real trailer, but with Pikmin, all we got was 17 seconds of footage and Mr. Miyamoto just talking about the game and what's coming. Even with Kirby's Forgotten Land in, last year's September Direct, they showed a real trailer to get people really excited and said, hey, this game's coming out in spring of 2023, and it did. But when Nintendo is vague about the year, we all know that year can get pushed. I mean, we've seen that with Tears of the Kingdom. That was promised in 2022, and then got pushed to 2023. And I'm not here comparing Pikmin to Zelda, but this vague year really scares me. And what scares me even more is the lack of actual footage or knowledge about the game that we actually have. So I have a kind of icky, not great feeling this game actually might get delayed to like a spring 2024. I mean, this game is called Pikmin 4. Doesn't it just make sense that it comes out in 2024? I know that's not anything that any of us want to hear, that this game's going to get delayed another year. We're not actually going to be playing this game for 18 months. but just kind of what I think, and my gut is telling me that the lack of footage that we've seen is saying this game is not really that close to actually being given to us and released. I do really quickly want to talk about what I think about the reveal and what we've seen so far. First and foremost, the most striking thing is the graphical upgrade. This game looks freaking beautiful. I know Pikmin 3 looked really good too on the Switch and the Wii U, but this game really seems to, take it up a notch, really graphically. Like, the ground looks so textured and so detailed. Even the Pikmin look a little cleaner, very HD looking. All the bad guys look shiny, and they almost look like real live animals. So when this game does get released, I think it's going to be a graphical showcase for the Switch. That's why I'm not upset if this game gets delayed a little bit and they spend that extra time just to make it look a little shinier, smooth out all the rough edges, and just make this game look as good as possible. Mr. Miyamoto did say there's going to be some sort of new view where you could actually play from the Pikmin's eye level, which is really awesome. I mean, as you know, if anybody that's played Pikmin game, we're playing basically top down. So we're basically able to see all the surroundings, we're able to really plan out what we want to do, but we never really see the world from the Pikmin's level. I hope you could quickly switch between the top view and then maybe see the world from the Pikmin's perspective, find hidden secrets, find new treasures, and just really be able to explore the world from the eyes of a Pikmin or one of the captains. So that's definitely exciting. I mean, I definitely think it's time for Pikmin to really switch up the formula of this game a little bit. From Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, I know there were a lot of additions and ways they've changed the game through all those games, but really all they did was add captains and make it a little more strategical and how you play the game. Adding captains is great and all for the first 3 games, but for a new Pikmin, for the first Pikmin in I don't know how many years, 10 years, a ground up perspective and some new things to really freshen up the franchise is definitely welcomed, and I'm super excited to play this game when it actually comes out in 2024. But what do you guys think? Do you think this game will come out in 2023? Do you think it's a possibility of being delayed to 2024? I'm really curious what you guys think on this matter. And are you excited? I know these games don't have a tradition of selling very well. Are you going to pick this one up? Or are you going to wait to see the review scores? Let me know down in the comments section. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. I have some other Zelda content in the works, so if you're interested in any of that, definitely think about hitting that old sub button, ringing that bell, so next time I go live with content, you get it right away. Guys, thank you so much again for watching this video. I'm Turbo Jesse. I'll see you on the flip side.